of the Watcher News Reports. I run an intel.
Is the microphone on? Or is it just that you're too tall?
It might be that is that better?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. My name is Kurtis Forsythe. I am the lead singer of the
Give him
band
5
Not
minutes,
of Man.
please.
I own the record label Not of Man Records. I run an intelligence agency and a watchdog group called TheWatchersNewsReports. Now, the things that I've heard specific people up here say are actually incredibly shocking to me, because you specifically, I've come in and tried to interview. I've asked for an interview with anyone that would be willing to interview me. Anyone that would be willing to interview me, I've asked and received nothing. I know you probably didn't hear about it, but I have the record right here, if you'd like it. And then I heard you say all the panic and the issues with the COVID and that. Well, I found it interesting because you locked us down inside of our homes and told us that we couldn't go outside and we could only use water on specific days. Do you know what happens when you let sediment build up inside of pipes?
Turns brown.
What does it do to the pipe? What does it do? It breaks it. Okay, so the issue I'm having is you guys created the issue by locking us down on using our water. She can laugh all she wants. This woman, I would like to also, all of this is going to be put in for the record. Here are all the things that you publicly told people in your newsletter that are lies, all the way from the NIH to the CDC to the United States government. You locked us down in our homes, you taxed us for water, you told us you couldn't use water, and the only reason I'm bringing COVID up is because you did. So when they tell you that it was only an itchy arm, excuse me? I thought you were talking to me, I apologize. So when it says here in 2012 from the University of Texas that the vaccine causes myocarditis and death, and no one reported that, and you guys locked us down inside of our homes, when the FDA, the NIH, and the CDC all told us that we had to get a vaccine, but the Department of Defense, if you guys like to use your phone, look up JAIC Project Salus, September 28th, 2021, and you will see for yourself the vaccine back then only lasted 6 months. So we were locked down over false pretenses. I don't believe anything that you guys say. I don't believe anything that you guys have to offer, because I have tried to interview you and you won't even look at me. I work in body language, ma'am. That's why you're looking to the side. You know what I'm saying. I understand that you are listening, and I appreciate that. I do not mean to be aggressive in any way, shape, or form. I apologize. I've already done this with them before. Here's SARS-CoV-1, poised for human emergence, from Ralph Baric and Xi Jinping, paid through Anthony Fauci and the NIH and the CDC. I want this on public record, please. Here's a discovery of rich gene pool in bat SARS-related coronaviruses. Provides new insight into that. That's Peter Daszak, Xi Jinping, and all of these things took place before the COVID pandemic. I presented them to the police department, and I tried to bring them to you guys so that these issues would no longer be an issue. So you could have actual intelligence and information coming from the government that the news media was lying about. So I don't believe you when you say that you're doing this for good causes, because the reason this is all happening was because you locked us in our homes. She can laugh all she wants. Every document I have, I'll give to you, and you can study it and you can see. And you can see that my family died. My children had to go through that on Christmas. While you're sitting there wearing that Christmas thing, my child and my 2 children had to bury their grandmother because of the vaccine. So I don't think that you care. I don't believe you. And you're a nurse, so I know that you saw the myocarditis. You did, didn't you? Yeah, I know. You saw the nod. So, you see, I'm not playing. I would like to have the documents from the initial time frame of when the water studies were done before COVID, the first water studies. And then I want the studies for 2025. And then I'm gonna give them to my intelligence team, and we're gonna see the issues that come up. And if there's no issues, then I'll present that at the next meeting.
Okay, thank you, Curtis. Did you finish your
Yes,
your
I did,
point?
sir.
Okay. So thank you for sharing in public comment. I appreciate it.
Would you like the documentation?
Yeah, you could please hand it to our assistant city manager, and she will give it to the city council. Thank you, Curtis. Next, we have C.W. Vanderlinden.
Here's all the side effects. Here's what it shows.
Just hold on for a second, Mr. Vanderlinden.
I apologize. Just so you know, it also shows that it causes cancer. So you were complaining about cancer.
Okay, thank you, Curtis.
Thank you. I appreciate that. This is social justice warrior. Here's where the tax dollars went. Here's the actual war game for COVID-19. Johns Hopkins University. And I will be signing the document. I don't trust any of you guys. You lied publicly.
Thank you, Curtis.